Hey, everybody. I am back. We're going to do a dope makeup tutorial, and I'm going to talk to you about something recently that I have discovered, which is this is, by the way, from Say Beauty. I am literally obsessed with this product. So I have a podcast. I don't talk about it much on here, but I do have a podcast, and it's called It Takes a Village. And in the upcoming weeks, I have the owner of this brand, Say Beauty, coming on. And one of the main reasons why I invited her on the show was because I knew that she had created a brand that was very acne safe. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that that's been a part of my journey, that's been a part of my life for a long time. But last year, kind of in the summertime, I had decided that um, I wanted to change it up for me. Like, I never wanted to have acne again. Um, and that was a big deal because, like, not having, like, deciding that you don't necessarily want to have acne anymore is like, I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things that people would say, like, oh, you can't really just decide that. You have to, that has to like happen for you. But I was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. There's no more happening for me. It's just what I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm going to put on um more of this foundation. It's actually concealer what I'm using, but I don't know. Lately I've been wanting to wear less and less coverage. My holiday break, I got a little bit of sun, which is amazing. I feel like whenever you get sun, you like your skin more. I don't think I don't think I've ever had a moment where I have sun on my face and I'm like, "Oh, I don't like my skin as much." I'm like, "No, no, no, I like it more." So, I'm wearing a little bit less foundation than I was wearing before I left, and that makes me so happy. Um, okay. For anyone who's joining on Instagram, I am on YouTube. I am switching to YouTube Lives just because the quality is way better. Quality is way better. If you come over here, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's just like sun just makes you feel better. Everything about the sun is great. Everything is about the sun is great. In fact, honestly, I think it's a little bit of a conspiracy that people are like, yeah, like don't get sun, stay out of the sun. I'm like, do we want to be happy? Because I feel like the sun is literally medicine for that. So ignoring that is crazy. Obviously, nothing too much, right? Like you don't want to do too much of anything, but getting sun has always made me feel better. In fact, this morning I was looking at uh, this morning. I have been on a roll. This morning I woke up super early. I've been waking up before the sunrise. I love a sunrise. Like I love a sunrise. It's there's something about the sun, like I don't know how to explain it. It just is like it's one of those things. Every day it's different. Every day it looks different. Every day it's just like a moment to like sit and just go, wow. I say wow almost every time I see a sunrise. Like it could be like I don't know, maybe I haven't said wow one time, but like I look and I just go, wow. It's such a special thing. Like just think about that. Like the way it comes up, it's only for like a moment. It's not for very long. It's so it transitions, it changes, like 1 minute to the next, it's a whole different thing. Um, I was traveling. I was in not South America. I was in Central America during the holiday, and I took I took a video of some of the sunsets. I love sunsets too, but sunrises just feel like, you know. I love sunsets too, but sunrise, it's like it feels like it's just you and the sun having a conversation. Like it's just the two of you, you know? It's like it's just for you. Sunset's always a little bit busier. I love a sunset too. Do not get me wrong. I love a sunset. Like I love them. I love both of them. But a sunrise feels like there's that extra added quiet, you know? And I took this video of a sunrise that I saw or sunset that I saw, and it was so beautiful. And I just added a YouTube video that's like it's like a peaceful meditation. It's actually more for like public speaking. I don't know why it just came to me. I was like, wow, wouldn't it be cool to do like a manifestation for like public speaking? So I created it and I put it on YouTube. So I was like, okay, I need a video for this situation. I need a video on YouTube for this. And I chose like this 13-second video to like just loop and loop and loop and loop and loop. And it's just such a I don't know how to explain it. It just puts me in such a good mood. I was looking at it, I was like, wow. Because I don't normally share like those types of videos, but I take a lot of videos of nature. Like a lot of videos of like nature, sunrises, things like that. I share them occasionally. If you follow my stories, you see them pop up every once in a while. But um it's like this loop of this beautiful, beautiful sunrise. I was in Costa Rica and I was just watching this sunrise or the sunset. Sorry, I keep saying sunrise, but sunset actually, the video that I took. Um, yeah, it just gave me, I don't know how to explain it. It just gave me such a good feeling, such a good vibe. I was thinking sun rise because there's a video on my page right now or like a still photo where it says like new episode Tuesday because there is a new episode coming out for the podcast on Tuesday. And um, that episode is that picture, like that picture in the background, it looks like a stock image, but it's actually a picture that I took on the last day I was there. I was like at the airport and like there's like a truck in the photo. You probably didn't even think twice about it because it kind of does look like a stock image because it's a little faded out, but it says new episode Tuesday. And that is actually an image that I took of a beautiful sunrise. I mean, I was just captivated by it. Are you guys like that? Are you like that when it comes to anything in nature? Another thing that I also love is are mountains. Mountains. Mountains and I do love the ocean too, actually. I love the ocean. I love the sound of the waves. This is all bringing me actually to this point of just saying that like um Lorraine just said the quality is better here than IG. It is, isn't it? It's so good. It's like perfect. I was like, you know, you deserve really good quality. That's what you deserve. Um, so I was gonna say something. I'm trying to do a better job at remembering my train of thoughts. Uh, what was I saying, Lorraine? Hi. Oh my God, no, literally. Thanks, Kayla. I was like, I literally so I was gone. I was in the ocean and just like chilling for like days. And I think that like I don't know, my curl pattern just really like thrived in that space. I was like, you know what? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back for a little bit. Let's enjoy it. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my hair right now. There's something to say to enjoy your hair. Like, you know what I mean? I know I need product in my hair. That's the thing about me is like I can't just go with no product. I wish that was my life. It's just not. Um I need a mousse, I need a gel, I need something. I need like there's so much product in my hair right now. It's dry because I had to, you know, I dried it or whatever, but there's so much product in my hair to give it even remotely some sense of curl. Um The ocean sound. Yes, I was talking about the ocean sound. Is there anything else I was saying? Because I feel like that's not really jogging any memories for me. Ocean sound. I know I love the ocean. I know I love the sound of the ocean. I truly do. It's like it's healing, isn't it? Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Okay, so all these different sounds and all the stuff that I'm referring to reminds me of my word of the year. So I was thinking about a word of the year, and I actually don't even know who started this. The first person I ever heard it from was my mom. She said that Melinda Gates, I don't know if she still goes by Melinda Gates, but Linda French, I guess, um, does this thing every year where she chooses a word. And she was like, "Oh, you should choose a word." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I'll do it. I don't know." And I remember thinking, "Okay, I'll choose a word." And I can't even remember what my first word was. And it's funny because I won't even be able to tell. I wouldn't even be able to tell you like what my past words were. I should really write it down somewhere where I remember. But the point is that it does help the year. This year, this year, I am making my word peace. If it doesn't bring me peace, it's gotta go. Um, Peace is the ultimate. It's one of the most important things I've ever experienced in my entire life, and it is become something that like just um ooh, desire is a good one. I like that one. That's a really good one. I love that one. Peace has been so important to me for years, but I think I've always been like, I don't know. I've made it more of like a like peace. Peace feels more like a be word. Like I'm just gonna be. Whereas like some other words feel a little bit more like a do word. This is like definitely just like being, accepting myself for who I am. So I feel really, really good about it. And man, we made it. 2025 is like wild. Like that's like it's like a quarter of this century. We made it to the quarter of this century. Like time has moved. Things have happened. Things have changed. So much has happened in the past couple years. So much has happened and so much has not happened. You know what's interesting? I think about like do you guys feel like COVID completely changed the rate of time? Because I feel like I kind of had an idea on like the pacing of the world of the year. This is by the way, oh, let me tell you what I use. This is the 1999 cream contour stick in Cave. This is Strawberry Sunset by Makeup by Mario. I think this is a cream. Yeah, it's a cream. Okay. We're gonna just tap it here. No, like COVID literally that time period, I don't know why I'm smiling. It was literally one of the scariest experiences of I think all of our lives collectively. And I didn't leave Harlem, y'all. I didn't leave Harlem for 6 months. Like my level of PTSD I think is just so different. Like it's so high now. I'm not even joking when I tell you. I feel like I'm like peace actually should have been my word the past 4 years. Like I feel like I'm like where did the time go? Like if I rewind my age, I don't even feel like I aged since then. Like I mean, obviously like I look different, but like I feel robbed of that time. And I don't know if this has happened to anybody else. Like I mean, I don't know, maybe the bubonic plague. Like I'm not sure, but it feels wrong. It feels wrong that we've been robbed of this amount of time. And I'm not okay with it. Like, I'm not okay with this. I really am not. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I have to accept it, but it feels strange to me. It feels so strange to me. Like where did the time go? You know? Like where did the time go? I don't even understand. Um this is by Tower 28, Lip Softy. It's so cute. And it has a little string on it because the Tower 28 girlies came by and they gave me a Christmas present. And on the Christmas, it was a tree, and the tree had little like ornaments, and some of the ornaments were the. Isn't this so cute? I'm gonna try and attach this to my keys, like my keychain, because that is just so adorable. Um, and it's nice to always have lip balm close by. I've done a lot better in the most recent years. I've done so much better with actually um, wearing lip balm because I used to be like my lips would be dry all the time. I mean, they're still dry sometimes, but not like they used to. This is Pally by Tower 28. Pally. That's the color. That's the color name. This is what is the name of the product though? The name of the product is Serum Concealer. I feel like it has a different name than Serum Concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this underneath the eye to brighten with a little bit of a blending brush. Yeah, time has moved, y'all. I don't know who I am right now. Like I feel a little bit like there's a bit of a crisis happening because I'm like, what's going on? But then there's the other part of me that's like, I'm so happy. Because it's like I kind of want the time back, but then I'm also like, ooh, I love who I am right now. You know? Like I'm like, without that time, I wouldn't have become me. I wouldn't have slowed down. I wouldn't have like reevaluated what was important to me. I wouldn't have realized that like work is not the most important thing. And I was convinced that work was the most important thing. Like you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me. We couldn't have a conversation about it. Faith Ringgold. She is a painter from Harlem. No, I actually don't know who that is. I actually don't know who that is. Tell me more. So, yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I had like an epiphany, a realization, a knowing of who I am. I now know exactly who I am. In a way that I just didn't before. I think I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to reinvent myself. I was trying to be different versions of myself. I was trying to be like, let me go here, let me go there, let me do this, let me do that. Da, da, da. And now I have a sense of knowing that it's like an enoughness, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Wow. This looks so good right here. Like the lighting is incredible. Yeah, I have like a peace. I think that's the best way to describe it. And I just feel like I've arrived in this like peaceful place and this peaceful knowing. What's this called? Sun Glow. It's an illuminator. I think this is the one I like. Sometimes this is the thing about illuminators. Sometimes if you apply one that's too dark, you can make it actually look like there's like dirt on your cheek. I don't know how to explain that, but it's better to say it like just make sure you don't go too dark on your highlighter. There is a such thing as going too dark. As long as you go lighter, you should be good. This is Sun Glow in the color. Oh no, it's called Sun Glow. It's the color name. Glowy Super Gel. Also by Say. And I really have been using mostly Say products. Say and Tower 28 have been my two go-tos. And they have been doing my skin really, really, really well. It's been fantastic. My skin has been enjoying it, looking really good. I've been really loving it. I'm going to take this Marron Glace by Violette. This is a like a bronzy color. She makes the best metallics in these U paints. The metallics are so good. I'm gonna take this and just put it all over the eye. And I'm gonna blend that out. Did anybody watch Wicked? I haven't seen it yet, and it's still actually in theaters. I was so busy around the time that it came out, and I really, really, really wanted to see it, but everybody kept saying the film was like 3 hours, and I was like, I don't have 3 hours. I want to have 3 hours, but I didn't have 3 hours. So I didn't. This is such a gorgeous color. Wow. I love a bronze, but this is just, it's so rich and beautiful. Violette is such a good brand, has such a good brand. I was gonna use the copper, but I'm actually really happy I use this. This is like a little bit deeper, so it flows very well. Lorray. I've been loving Tower 28 since you interviewed Amy on your podcast. Fame, game changer for me and my reactive skin. Oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that. No, it's such a good brand. The other thing is like, I have the Say founder. She's going to be on in a couple weeks, and she talks about specific ingredients and the reasons why, like, she created her brand because she was having such a huge problem. She has very acne prone skin, and so I think you'll enjoy that too. I don't know if you've tried Say yet, but also a very good one to check out. This year. I'm like just super. Wait, is this? Make sure this is good. I'm really focused this year on partnering with brands that work for my skin because you know what? I don't think I really understood that it was the makeup. I had thought it was the skincare, and I was like, as long as I focus on the skincare, I'm good. But it has become very abundantly clear to me that that is not the case. It's not just skincare. It's actually very much also the makeup. And like, if you think about it, the makeup is on your face all day. Why wouldn't it be the makeup? And I guess I should have thought about that considering my background and whatever, but I think I just wanted to think like, oh, the skincare is going to just protect. And as long as I don't have, like, I know there are certain skincare ingredients I can't use. Like, for example, I can't use a super, I can't use anything that has, what is it, oxybenzone, oxyacetate. I can't use that on my skin because, and that's an additive to create SPF because I just get a really bad reaction to it. But yeah, it has come to my attention that it has been it's not just that anymore. It's actually makeup too. So yeah, so if you're having moments where you're like, why is my skin reacting all the time? It's worth looking into. It's definitely something that I am going to be sharing because I feel like I mentioned earlier in the year that I was going to like solve acne forever, which sounded very, I'm sure, very intense when I said it, but I really meant it. I was like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm done. Period. Finished. This is the Revlon Color Stay Multiplayer Liquid Glide Eye Pencil in the color Fortress. It's like a greenish color. Let me see if this looks okay. Ooh, that's really nice. It's very soft. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about a dream that I had. So I had a dream the other day, and I think we've talked about this before, but I dream a lot and very, very, very vividly, like incredibly vividly. Like my sister always tells me, she's like, how is it that you remember all of that? Like I can remember big details in my dreams. And for a long time, I would just kind of ignore them. And I actually also kind of resented them because I would be so tired. I would have such a vivid dream life and such a vivid experience dreaming. I would be so tired when I woke up in the morning, like incredibly tired. And I was just like, gosh, I wish this would just go away. I'm over it. Like, please, you know? And then something happened. Somebody was talking to me, and I've heard this many times, many, many times. It wasn't just one person who told me, but a lot of people have said, you should keep a dream book. You should write down your dreams. You should write down your dreams. You should write down your dreams. It's important. And in my mind, I was like, I just like being able to recall them in the morning and then I'll just move on, you know? Um, do I have a tissue? No. Okay. So the other day, this is from Ilya. I am excited. I actually have not tried these lip pencils, and they came out in like probably April. This is called Genre. Ooh, that's nice. That's a good nude color. So I had a very really vivid dream, and sometimes they're a little bit scary. Like sometimes I dream that people are gone, they pass away. Sometimes I dream like it's intense. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. So I had a very intense dream, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this happen before, but like the dream was so intense that I woke up in the morning and I was like okay for a second, and then I realized what had happened, which someone I very dearly love passed away. Or sorry, did not pass away, but told me that they were passing away. And I could not stop crying, like hysterically. I started crying. Like it was like the realization of it, um and then being like, okay, wait, oh my God, that like that happened. And wow, I'm shocked I'm even telling you this, but the year before I'd had a very intense dream around the exact same time, and the person that I had dreamed passed away actually passed away. And so it was very, very scary because I think what happened is this year when I woke up and felt it, um, I think it was like the realization that something that I had dreamt before had happened. And so I got so nervous and scared, and I just started like crying. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because I did something interesting that I actually realized I had done but hadn't at any other time. So because sometimes I feel a lot, I've mentioned to you all before that I'm definitely like an empath, and I know that's like a very hot topic for people to say, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm an empath," and you're like, "Girl, you not an empath." Kiln is the other color I'm going to use. Wait, no, do I want to use this? Let's see. Um, any recommendations for a skin tint girl? Yeah, I would use Say. I've been using this brand. I would use that. They have a really nice foundation. I don't think I want to use this color actually. I don't think I'm a fan of that. It reminds me of something I used to do that I did not like, that I stopped doing. Okay, so anyways, so this dream was very intense, and it was very scary, and anyways, I had this like very big emotional reaction. And so something that I do when I have a very big emotional reaction is I eat something really heavy. And I'd never noticed that I do this until recently. So it was the day that I woke up, I went and I Bonbon Caramel. This is from also from Violette. Let's see if this looks good. This is like her new Bisou bomb that's like a Bisou jelly. I actually don't know how I feel about this. Uh, it's not bad actually. I'm not a big fan. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it off with this towel. Okay. Okay, that's good. So, my nose is itching. What does that mean? Somebody's talking about you? Nose is itching? Or you're gonna no, this is you're gonna get money. This is what? Somebody's talking about you? Or this is somebody's talking about you? I can't remember. Okay, so uh anyways, it was very intense and I didn't realize this, but like so I ate something so I could sleep, essentially. Like I ate like for me, I don't know about you guys, but like when I was younger, we used to eat pancakes all the time, like in the morning. My dad would make us like pancakes, eggs, like bacon, like all this stuff. It would be amazing. And this is like literally every day was fine. But now I can't eat a pancake to save my life. Like if I eat a pancake, I will literally fall asleep. Like I can't do it. I just can't. And I love pancakes so much, but it's like, what do I have going on for the rest of the day? Because if I have something going on, I can't eat that. And so I knew that, right? So I went and I said, okay, I'm gonna go eat this. Oh, this is nice just by itself. Bonbon Caramel. I like this way better. This looks way better. So I ate this thing and I went to sleep. And then when I woke up, I realized I was like, wow, this is a real conversation that I need to have, which is it's very interesting that like highly sensitive people or myself, I can speak about myself. I'm obviously not a doctor, but as a highly sensitive person, it's not that I have like it's not that because I started to think I was like, oh yeah, like I have an addiction to sugar. Like definitely have an addiction to sugar. Like I can't stop eating sugar. I think I even put a thread up about it the other day. And then I realized I was like, Polina, you do not have an addiction to sugar. You don't want to feel certain things. So you eat stuff that will make you feel heavier. So that way you won't feel certain things, which is really interesting. Isn't that really interesting? Like I have never heard anybody talk about that. I don't know. I'm sure there's some studies or something done on it, but I just thought that was very interesting. I was like, wow. So like not like the wanting to avoid or wanting to like stay away and not process my feelings actually created this is by the way, this is one of my favorite mascaras. It's Maybelline Sky High. It's so good. It's one of my favorite mascaras. I love this mascara. Um yeah, like I thought about that. I go, wow, that's so interesting. Like I am actually addicted to not trying to feel. Isn't that crazy? Like, and it's interesting because I'm cool with feeling when I'm ready to feel. Like if I want to like meditate, if I want or if I'm in like the headspace of it, or if like it's a perfectly sunny day and like everything's fine. But if I'm feeling overwhelmed or if I'm feeling stressed, that's what I do. I go and I'm like, let me have something very, very heavy because that feeling actually makes me feel comforted. And so yeah, it's just something for me to just it's like an awareness thing that I kind of have become aware of. So, something that I've been doing over the past couple weeks because acne, like solving acne has illuminated a lot of different things for me, especially also including illuminating my relationship with my hormones. And so, I recently downloaded this book called In the Flow, and I didn't finish In the Flow, but then I ended up getting huh I wonder why that's all the way down there. I didn't finish In the Flow, but I ended up getting Flow Living, which is Elisa Vitti's program on how to biohack your body and how to start cycle syncing. And the first chapter in this book is about blood sugar. And no lie, I was literally like, I think I'm addicted to sugar. I think there's something wrong with me. I think I'm addicted to sugar because it's not that like all of a sudden I'll be like, oh my God, I have to have it. I have to have it. So after reading just the first, or after taking the first lesson, it talks about how your blood sugar plays a very big role in the way your hormones act. And so I was like, wow, hold on. So it gives you a test. And the test is for 4 days, you eat these different breakfasts and then you record how you feel. And so I was like, okay, I'm down. I'm definitely doing this. I have to figure out like more about my blood sugar. So the test goes like this. The test is first day, oatmeal, fruit, record how you feel after you eat it. And like some kind of nut, basically. Oh no. So you can eat cashews, walnuts, whatever. I ate that and I'm not even joking. Within like 10 minutes, I was like, I am tired. I need to go to bed. I was like so sleepy after I ate that. The next breakfast was um fruit, toast, and some type of like fat. So like avocado, butter, whatever. I had some avocado, I had some toast. Um and I felt great. I was like, wow, I feel actually very good. I felt very energized. I was like, wow, this is perfect. And I was like, oh no, this is the move right here. This is the move. Okay. Third day, third breakfast is eggs and toast. Or no, eggs and like a baked potato, like a sweet potato, half of it or however much you want to eat of it. Okay. There's no limit to how much you can actually eat. So I was like, okay, cool. So I eat that. 30 minutes later, y'all, nap time. I'm so exhausted and so tired. Then the fourth breakfast was this morning, which was a protein shake. And I was like, okay. I used to have protein shakes all the time in the morning as the first thing I would have. And I stopped and I couldn't remember exactly why. So this morning I had it and I was like, okay, actually I feel pretty good. This seems to have worked out very well. And um I knew for a fact I was like, okay, this is actually something that I can revisit, that I can do again. So it was cool because I figured out the order in which what works for me. And I like, if you all are somebody who's like struggling with willpower or like trying to figure out what's going on with like your body and like your hormones, and like maybe you're struggling with acne like I have been, um it's worth discovering, it's worth paying attention to, because I learned so much just in these 4 days and I haven't even finished the program yet. Like it's just um sitting with it and going, okay, what actually works for me. And I think like in a world full of a lot of like diet culture, and people will be like, girl, I intermittent fast and it works really great for me. Girl, I'm vegan and it worked really well for me. Girl, I'm doing this and it worked really well for me. And it's just like a lot of that stuff is very individual. And the more time you spend, like it's nice because you can be enlightened by different ideas and different content from different people, which is great. But the reality is that you're going to have to do this like self experiment. There is no way out of the self experiment. There's no way out of actually tracking what works for your body. Like no one can biohack you like you, because you have to take notes. You have to figure it out. And I think, and I won't say I've been lazy in doing it. I think I just didn't know. Like I just kind of was like, because when people say it, they don't say, like, I think about, I'm sure you guys have seen that commercial with that guy who's like, he'll be like, "You're doing it wrong. If you wanna lose weight, you gotta do this," and, like, whatever, and he'll, like, come on and he'll be like, "This is the way that you're supposed to exercise," or, your favorite exercise videos or whatever, they'll be like, "This is what you need to do. This is what's gonna work for you." Listen, no one knows what's gonna work for you except for you, period. Like, there is nobody who knows you the way you know you, period. Like, nobody. No one. Like, not your mom, not your spouse, nobody. And, like, I even learned that when I was working with my trainer, my coach. She was like, "We're trying different stuff and we're seeing how your body responds." She was very open with me. She was like, "This is what we're doing. We're figuring it all out. And as we figure it out, we will be able to tell you like what works, and then we will start to design like a program that makes the most sense, that works for your body specifically." And that's the kind of person you want. You want somebody who's going to help you biohack. If you hire an expert, you want somebody who's going to help you biohack. That's what you do. Not just like blatantly go like, "Oh yeah, like intermittent fasting work." And the thing is this, it could work, and it also could work, but it could also work for a short period of time. Like you might be somebody who needs to change it up. So maybe it's not a forever thing. Maybe it's just a right now thing, you know? Um, but I think for me, the most exciting thing over this past year that has really like lit me up has been this like discovery. This discovery of what works and not being confused anymore, and being like, okay, we're going to figure it out one step at a time, and really having that patience, but also having that love. I talked to my friend the other day. We were talking about like the relationship to, like, as a woman, your relationship to your period and how important it is. And when I was younger, I used to, like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say when I was younger. Up until recently, I never even questioned the fact that, like, I was having issues with my hormones, and I was like, "Wait," but, like, I also have an issue with my relationship with my period. Like, I've never been like, "Wow, I'm so happy that my period is here." Like, I'd never celebrated that before. And, like, that's part of loving yourself, loving your body, loving everything about you is about, like, loving every part of, like, your femininity, right? Like, having a period is, like, such a beautiful, amazing blessing. It is the reminder that you are the ultimate creator, you know? And so I'm reestablishing my relationship and my love of myself in such a beautiful way. And it's just been such a pleasure to do that, because I feel like I'm discovering it at the right time. Like, I'm having the right time, the right appreciation, the right everything, instead of being like, "Oh man, like, this thing is coming. Why can't it just, like, move past me so I can, like, get on with my life and just do whatever I gotta do?" Like, so productivity focused that I wouldn't even take a moment to just appreciate the fact that, like, it's literally a reminder of being, like, the ultimate creator. Like, what a beautiful blessing it is. And I was just like, like, I got stuff due on Tuesday and now I have these cramps. You know what I mean? Like, what? So, anyways, I'm redefining my relationship with myself in a very big way. And a big part of that is peace. A big part of that is love, self-love, and spending more time with myself in such a beautiful way. And so I just want to say, um, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I have this live will be saved on YouTube. So you can go check it out and see stuff over there. I'm going to be doing more lives over there. More lives over here. The quality is good. You can see what I'm doing. And I also have a microphone. Can you see this microphone? No. I also have a microphone that's here too, so I have really good quality audio as well. So it's just a full experience. You know what I mean? It's a full elevated experience. This is really great. I'm definitely adding this to my bag. This is called Caramel. What a nice color. Like the perfect, like, lip balm color vibe. All right, my beautiful friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I think I'm gonna start calling you my sunshines, because my mom calls me Sunshine in the morning. Like, when she calls me, she's like, "Hey, Sunshine, how are you doing?" So wait, my bun is a little lopsided. So see you later, Sunshine. See you later, Sunshine.